Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I thought that I would make a video about how I lost 85 pounds in 7, maybe just under 8 months. So at the start of 2024, I was 215 pounds and I'm currently 140. I was 135 when I first moved to LA, but as you can imagine, being somebody that moved from England to the US, the food is very, very different, and I ended up putting 5 pounds back on. I don't particularly regret it. I just stopped working out and started going out and having fun, going on dates, going for dinner. So I started off my weight loss journey at 215 pounds. I'll put a picture in here for you to see what I used to look like versus now. Now, I'm not really at my goal weight, quote unquote. I think that goal weight is such a tricky thing because realistically, even if you hit that goal weight, tricky thing because even if you get to it, you haven't really instilled the confidence in yourself and in your body to be like, okay, this is it, this is me now. So I got down to 135, which is a very average weight for my height. I am 5'2", 5'3" if you were kind, which depending on who you are, 5'2", 5'3". And for 135 pounds from 215, I thought was pretty great. My body wasn't exactly how I wanted it to look. Even though I had lost so much weight, there was this part of me that was like, I'm still overweight. And realistically, my BMI was now normal and I was in a normal weight category. But for whatever reason, in my mind, I could not seem to shake this feeling of me being fat still at 135, or looking at other people who had gone through maybe weight loss journeys and were lighter than I was or looked better than I did, in my opinion at least, which is silly because that's not necessarily true. It's not that they looked better than I did. It was just the way that I was perceiving my own body after losing so much weight. So for me personally, I don't have any loose skin, even though I did kind of take a lot of weight off very quickly. I did kind of allow myself to have breaks in weight loss, so weeks where I wasn't losing weight, weeks where I was losing 2 pounds, and if I did have a week where like my scale said that I'd lost 5 pounds, I'd kind of try to offset that just to avoid having too much loose skin, because I think that when you have a dramatic weight loss very quickly, your body doesn't have time to like get enough collagen into your skin so that the elasticity in your skin can kind of bring you back. So I had a bit of a break every now and again when I would come off of a diet and let my body get back into a routine of like eating a lot more, or eating at my like calorie maintenance level, and then like or overeating, like eating above my calorie maintenance level, just so that my body could put more weight back on and fill out in the areas that I thought were looking a little bit funny, and then go back onto a diet and start like eating below my calorie maintenance level and being able to burn fat. So the biggest thing and the biggest takeaway for weight loss is consistency. It isn't necessarily being like, I'm on a diet. It's about saying to yourself, this is who I am now. This is what I strive for. Today was a bad day. I overate today, but not really. I didn't really overeat. I didn't overconsume food. I just enjoyed my day, but I will work out tomorrow because I like to work out, and I will eat healthy foods that make me feel nourished and make me feel healthy and energized, and I enjoy them, and they are good for me. So when I would order like food, like I'd have a pizza, I'd order like fast food, and I knew that I had overate, I just, rather than getting into that mindset of like, now I feel guilty, I've broke my diet and it's all done and it's all over and now I'm never going to be able to, stick to a diet, I just kind of passed it off. That happened. I ate that and I enjoyed it. I had an entire 14-inch pizza, 8 slices of pizza to myself with, garlic butter or ranch or ketchup or, all of these like really heavy sauces that go along with it. And, I'm probably looking at like a 2,000 calorie binge. And I'd give myself the grace to say, I enjoyed that. Was it overindulgent? Yes, of course it was. I know 2,000 calories in one sitting is overindulgent. Life happens, you have a bad day, you order food, you're gonna order something that's gonna comfort you. And if, like me, you are a pizza, pasta, carb heavy girl, then yes, absolutely, you are gonna like rack up some calories in a like cheap meal. Personally, the one thing that I let go of that actually helped me consistently lose this weight this year, because one thing I didn't mention before in this video is that I have been trying to lose weight on and off for 5 years. I think after COVID, I gained so much weight during COVID, and then after COVID, having to get like my life back on track and do things to improve my life, and getting back out there and going to the gym or going on a run and like eating healthy, it all kind of just stopped. It was like in COVID, my brain just automatically went into itself, and it was like I felt like that was life. Especially because in England, I was considered high risk. So being high risk meant that I had to stay not only in my house, in my family home that I shared with my dad and my brothers, but I had to stay in my room predominantly away from them, so that when they would go to work and come home, I was kind of isolated from them too. So it was very lonely, and very detrimental, and I felt like I couldn't really go into the kitchen so much, and we were being really, really cautious because we were taking it very seriously. And I felt that I kind of became so like hermit mode. I was like, I just shut myself away. And the only time that I could really feel like I was doing something was if I ordered food. Like ordering food or making food was a big part of my day, or baking brownies or something. Like anything that I could do to pass time and kill time during isolation and COVID, I would do. And a lot of it focused around food. And I feel like a lot of people felt that way. COVID just made us so isolated and in our own spaces that the only things that we could spend our time occupied doing was making banana bread or other baked goods, or ordering food in because we couldn't go out and experience a restaurant, which meant that the options that we had were pretty unhealthy. And I feel like a lot of people either during COVID got really fit and like got into a fitness journey, or like on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, gained a lot of weight. And I was one of those people. So I've always been around 170 pounds. I was always a bigger girl through my high school years, but I wasn't massive until about 5 years ago, when I had like an accident at work, and I got nerve damage. I got a thing called complex regional pain syndrome, which is a like chronic pain condition in my wrist that I still have and manage, and it's fine, don't worry about it, we'll get to that another time. But that knocked me, and then COVID knocked me, and I just gained and gained and gained and gained. And I, for whatever reason, up until the start of this year, 2024, I could not for the life of me shift the weight. And I realized when I started my fitness journey, my weight loss journey at the start of the year, that the hurdle that I was like unable to overcome was my mind, and how much I wasn't willing to let go of the fact that I can do hard things when I acknowledge that it's actually not that bad. Like, I was in a punishing cycle. I would eat really healthy, maybe undereat too much, eat like 1,000 calories a day for 5 days, and then lose 5 pounds on the scale, and then, be so hungry that I desperately like wanted to have something, and then I would binge and I would have like a Papa John's pizza and a brownie to myself and their butter, special garlic butter dip. It's sensational and it's so high calorie, but I'd have this big binge, and then in my mind I would be like, oh my God, you've ruined everything. All that progress that you had, ruined. You are the worst person. How could you do this to yourself? You're just meant to be fat forever. Like, that's who you are. That's your mentality. You are a fat person and you have a fat mind. And while I will say to you one thing for sure, I do have like a fat heart. My life revolving around food. Like, I'm a foodie. That's okay. But I can be a healthy foodie that works out and has a, maintenance weight that's pretty normal and within the confinements of like healthy BMI. I can do that. I just would get on myself and be like, you are destined to be a fat person. You were born a fat person. You will always be a fat person. You're a fat woman. People will like you. And they'll just have to get over the fact that you're fat. And I had to be the fat funny friend, obviously, because that is how life works. If you don't want to get bullied in high school, you have to be fat and funny. If you are fat, as long as you have a sense of humor, you will be fine in high school. If you do not have a sense of humor, I am praying for you. I'm hoping the best. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. Don't let people talk shit to you. If you can't be the fat funny friend, be the fat confident person, because essentially at the end of the day, regardless of your weight, you are beautiful if you believe so. I don't care how big you are. You could be the same size that I was with the same body that I previously had. And as long as you have this confidence in yourself, I'm in no position to see you as a negative. I'm only seeing all this positive that you're radiating towards me. So I really don't want people to think that I'm talking badly on being overweight or being 215 pounds. If you are happy at 215 pounds, if you are confident and empowered and you feel beautiful, I'm so happy to see that. I am not critiquing the weight. I'm critiquing how I felt in my body. So I just wanted to clear that up before we continue with this, like how I lost the weight part. So one of the biggest things for me was not my physical diet or exercise. It is, and I'm sure you've potentially heard this before, but it's mental diet. It is all about how you kind of purge your mind to be different. It's the way you look at weight loss. It's the way that you look at your body. It is the way that you look at yourself and the way that you talk to yourself that is going to have the biggest impact on your potential to actually lose weight. I gave myself grace. I gave myself space to make mistakes. I started talking to myself as if I was talking to a friend. Would I ever sit in front of one of my friends when they're trying to lose weight? Would I ever sit there if they were eating like a pizza? Would I ever sit there and start being cruel to them and saying like, you're supposed to be on a diet. Why are you eating 2,000 calories? You would never speak to somebody like that. It's so unkind. So why am I so unkind to myself? Why am I looking at my body and critiquing like having a belly or having like some like fat on my arms? Why am I speaking to myself so detrimentally, when if this was another person in my life that I loved who was the exact same size, exact same body, exactly the same like dimensions, I would never, ever, ever speak to them in that way. So why am I talking to myself like this? Why am I being so cruel to myself? So the big thing, step number one, is not changing your diet. It's not changing your exercise routine or how many like steps you get in. It's about changing the way you perceive yourself. So pretty much as soon as I started to speak to myself with kindness and love and care the way that I would to my mom or my friends, the approach to weight loss completely changed in my mind. The way that I viewed losing weight was not in a sense of punishment, but from a sense of I deserve to feel beautiful in my own skin, whatever that cost might be, whatever I'm giving up to ensure that I feel beautiful in my skin and that I feel confident and that I feel sexy and that I am wearing clothes that I feel good in and that I look the way that makes me feel like the best version of myself. That was when I actually started to lose the most weight, because the choices that I made that were helping me lose weight were coming naturally to me, because it wasn't from a sense of I can't eat more than 1,000 calories a day because I'm a terrible fat whale and I'm not allowed. But it was actually I'm hungry and I want to fuel my body and I want to eat something that nourishes my body and makes me feel good about myself. And then suddenly, instead of ordering a pizza or snacking, I was thinking to myself, I want to make myself something healthy. Like my go-to snack is actually mozzarella, tomatoes, salt, pepper, shredded basil, for my American audience, basil, um, and some balsamic vinegar. And that's like a snack that I not only love more than anything, like I really enjoy eating it. It satiates me. It's a craving that I have. It's pretty healthy. It's not mega calories. It's not highly processed. It's not fatty. I mean, mozzarella is cheese, but cheese is good for you. It's got protein. I don't know if mozzarella has a lot of protein, but that was something that I just started to eat more often when I was hungry as a snack to satiate me between meals. And I enjoyed it. And it was good for me and it made me feel good. And therefore, the way that I looked at my weight loss was starting to evolve and change because I was evolving and changing. I was looking at meals as something that would satiate me and make me feel good for the entire day, not for that momentary, like, eat the slice of pizza, it's really enjoyable, then talk down on myself an hour later because I've consumed my daily intake of calories on pizza that I knew that I didn't actually need. So my weight loss journey just kind of started to take off. And the one thing that I also started to do was to incorporate working out, but short bursts of workouts, 10-minute videos. If you are looking for like really good weight loss or fat burning exercises. I don't personally like the gym, and if you're like me and you just find the gym to be really overwhelming, you don't know where to start and you're kind of stuck on the treadmill and you don't think it's really working out and you have to go and travel to the gym and then you feel like you don't want to do it, my biggest recommendation is always going to be YouTube workout videos, and my absolute favorite is Grow with Joe. I love Grow with Joe videos. You can pick whether you're doing a 20-minute one, a 10-minute one, a 45-minute one, like the walk the weight off. You get your steps in, but you're also like burning fat at the same time, doing crunches, you know, targeting certain areas of like your lower belly, your legs, your bum, your arms. Like you could do things like that, and you could pick whether you did a 10-minute video or a 45-minute video. And to be completely honest with you, when I would do them, I would always pick the shortest ones, the dance videos that were 20 minutes, 17 minutes, whatever. I would do those first, and it was so quick that by the time that it was done, like when I thought that I just started, it was done. And then because I was in the groove suddenly, I would want to do another one. So I'd end up doing like a 45-minute workout, just doing multiple videos, because once I started, I was ready to keep going. But the idea of a 45-minute workout on YouTube just seemed super daunting to me. I was like, I know that if I overcommit, I will end up coming out of it too soon, and then I will be mean to myself and be like, well, you're inconsistent and you can't finish a workout routine that you picked, therefore like you're being lazy. And I would just be unkind to myself. So I gave myself grace and picked a 10-minute video or a 15-minute video or a 20-minute workout video that I was going to do for that day, and I would be happy with that because I worked out regardless. And once I did one, I wanted to do another, and it kind of turned into a 45-minute to an hour workout for that day because I was enjoying it once I got into it. Give yourself a break. Give yourself time to figure out how you best work out, how you best burn calories. What works for you might not work for me or for other people. The likelihood is, if you've clicked on this video, you've clicked on videos like this before, how I lost X amount of weight. I know I have many, many times. The thing that I could sit here and do is say, like, go on this diet, eat this food, work out this many times, get your steps in. But the realistic part about it is finding your own groove and not pushing yourself to get this weight gone like that. You didn't gain it that quickly. I know I didn't. I gained it over 3 years, maybe. I accumulated that weight. I was gaining weight for about 3 years, and while some days, I wasn't my heaviest, I didn't just like straight in 6 months go up to my heaviest and stay there and maintain that. Like, I was up, down, all the time. You have to find your version of healthy. You have to find the version of healthy that is sustainable and doable for you consistently every day for your life. And think of it as this is every day for the rest of your life. What does that look like? And for me, that was short videos and giving myself grace and speaking to myself kindly and with respect. This is my body. This is my home. I will always live in this body. I can choose to hate it, or I can learn to love it. And you have to do that too. So another thing that I think is worth mentioning with weight loss is to not put a goal on it. To not be like, I'm only going to do this thing that I really want to do and have always wanted to do when I am 120 pounds. You might hit 120 pounds and realize that you feel less confident at 120 pounds than you did at 140 pounds. And now you are still in the same place as you was before, feeling uncomfortable in your own skin, but you're too small rather than too big this time. And you're just going to put your whole life on pause to lose weight. Your life does not revolve around losing weight. And I think the one thing that we have always had shoved down our throats as women in life is that we are supposed to be constantly worried about our weight and living on a diet, or not eating intuitively, but just eating to maintain weight, to lose weight, eating to control our periods and syncing up with our menstrual cycle, and eating to benefit our hormones for pregnancy. And it's always or for aesthetic, we have to have a certain lifestyle and certain diet and certain health and fitness routine to keep our aesthetic as women, as these tiny, small, little beings that are dainty and sweet and soft and feminine. And we are. but you can be sweet and soft and feminine and 300 pounds. Of course you can. Like, of course you can. It's silly to think that you couldn't be. We need to rid ourselves of the thought that we must continually shrink ourselves because that's what is expected of us, and ask ourselves, what is it that I want to look like? Where am I going to feel the most confident? You need to reject a certain weight, a certain look. And if you are uncomfortable with the size that you are and you want to go on a weight loss journey, let the journey take you to the destination. Let it be a journey where there is no destination, there is no goal weight, there is no ideal look. You just keep going until you feel your most confident self, until you feel you are in a body, in your own skin, like home and happy and content with where you're at. For me, I'm still going. I'm pretty happy at 140. I'm not down about it. I look at myself now, especially my face and my appearance. I feel a lot better in my appearance, and I feel a lot more comfortable in my clothes. And I'm really like branching out and finding a new style for myself because this is the first time that I've been in a body that I love, and that I want to put nice clothes on. So my sense of style and finding clothes for it is kind of where I'm at now in my weight loss journey. I would still like to lose some more weight, just because I think that 140 is great, but it's just not, I'm not 100% confident in my body. I'm more confident than I ever was. Let me make that very, very clear. And I'm very proud of myself because 140 pounds from 215, going from 215 to 135 in 8 months and having no loose skin, that is a really big accomplishment. And I am so proud of how I got to that point. And just because I feel like I'm kind of giving you a bit of my life here, I want to make it clear, I'm not making this video to give you a set structure on how to lose weight. I'm making this video to tell you to change your perception of weight loss and yourself and your body. It is about, I eat healthy and I work out and I do these things because I love to do them. They make me feel good. It's changing your mindset from being in this, like, I must punish myself for overeating and overcompensate with the workouts and the restrictive diets because I ate a pizza on the weekend or on a random Wednesday night when I was feeling kind of lonely and sad. We all do that. Even skinny girls who have fast metabolisms, or big fitness girls. I'm sure I've seen videos before on Instagram of girls who are like fitness gurus and they are sat eating Wingstop in their house on a Wednesday evening, because we all do it. We all eat what we want, but we just bounce back because what we have and what they have that maybe you and I didn't at the start of our journeys is the perspective that it does not change anything to eat a pizza or to eat wings and fries and pasta and all of the things that you really enjoy. Eating that once in the evening does not change your week. It does not undo the fitness routine, workout routine, gym, exercise class that you did yesterday. You did that. You did that. You took yourself to that place. You worked out, you put your all into it, you put all of your effort into it. It doesn't undo. Eating those calories, having a binge does not undo the workout that you did. It doesn't suddenly not happen. That day when you went and worked out yesterday or this morning or every day consistently for 5 days and you got yourself out of bed and you got a workout video up on YouTube and you spent 30 minutes working out and putting all of your effort into it, no amount of food will undo that. Nothing in life will undo that. It happened. You did that because you can, and you know you can. You did it yesterday. You can do it today. You can wake up tomorrow morning and do it again. it doesn't matter that you binge ate food. I'm somebody that in high school had an eating disorder and was in therapy for it for quite a while. So I know the binge, purge, restrict cycle very well, and that was something that I refused to do this time over. We have to break the habit of punishment and of punishing ourselves for being human beings. Of course, you wanted to eat a pizza when you felt sad. We all do. I eat pizza when I'm sad. You know what? Actually, in fact, I had pizza 2 days ago. I had two big slices, like bigger than my head slices from Mulberry Street Pizzeria or something. I had two slices of pizza, Hawaiian and lasagna pizza. I had garlic knots and pasta, and I shared it with my friend. We had a beautiful evening. We drank rosé. I went home, went to sleep, woke up hungover, had a relaxed, chilled day, worked out in the evening because I like to work out. It makes me feel good. I'm not sat there working out because I ate a pizza the night before and I have to work out to burn it off. No, I worked out because I like to work out and it makes me feel good. Separate all of these instances, your diet, your food, the things that you eat, the binges, the workouts, they're all separate, standalone things. I work out because I enjoy working out. I work out because I like to make my body feel good. I like to work out because I want to strengthen my muscles. I like to work out because I feel strong. It makes me feel powerful. I eat this really healthy salad with walnuts and chicken, high protein and good macros because I enjoy it. I eat it because it makes me feel good. I eat it because it nourishes my body. Um, it gives me energy for the day. I go for a walk in the morning, in the evening because I like getting the vitamin D and it makes my skin glow and I get like a little bit of a sweat on and I get to see my neighborhood and walk past people walking their dogs and it's I get to experience the beauty of my neighborhood and I go on walks because I get my steps in and it makes me feel good. These are all separate things that you do separately. And if you don't do one or you do one and you don't do the other, it doesn't matter. They can't cancel each other out because they're standalone things. You can work out one day, eat a healthy salad for lunch, and eat a pizza for dinner because they don't impact one another. It is about making the good choices the majority of the time and having enough love for yourself to not make excuses for yourself, but to give yourself some grace. You're a person. You worked out today. You ate well today. Do you want a slice of pizza for dinner? Have a slice of pizza for dinner. You will be okay. Tomorrow you might not want a slice of pizza for dinner. You might want a salad, a Caesar salad, and healthy choices and eat under your maintenance goal. And then you're going to look at it and be like, well, it's just a slice of pizza. It doesn't matter. Most of my days are healthy. I want this, I crave this, I can have this because it's just food and it'll make me feel good. Everything in moderation. It's that kindness that you would give to your friend that you have to start giving to yourself. The biggest thing in weight loss is changing how you perceive yourself. I deserve to lose this weight. I deserve to be in a body that I love. And I will get there because I am kind to myself, I am consistent, and I constantly show up for myself to be the best version of myself possible. Because I deserve to be the best version of myself possible. I deserve good food. I deserve a healthy exercise routine. I deserve to feel good and confident in my skin. That change in mentality is the difference between you being in these like cycles of being on a really strict diet, binging, and then punishing yourself, going on to another strict diet, versus consistently losing weight in a healthy time span. Stop looking for these types of videos. You know that you can do it. Find your balance. Give yourself grace. Give yourself love. Please love yourself. please, it's the thing that will stop you every single time in a weight loss journey or in a glow up transformation, like part of your life. The thing that is always going to stop you is your mind. We are conditioned to believe that we're not good enough and that we don't deserve these things because we're not in a perfect body. I hope that the takeaway from this video for you is that you become on your own side mentally. Stop being your own enemy and your biggest critique. Put it to bed. Enough of this self-critical talk. Enough of this mean and hurtful commentary in your own mind about you. You are the only person on this earth right now that can be on your side fully, wholly, sincerely. That you cannot trust that the people in your life are on your team. And well, you can in some, I guess, some capacity, like you think they're on your side, but the only person who you can control the narrative of is you right now watching this video. It's you. Please change your perception of yourself. Manifest. Bring the good stuff in. I deserve good things. Affirm constantly every day when you wake up. Affirm, I am a beautiful person. I get everything I want. I lose weight easily because I prioritize my health. I prioritize my body. I love the body that I'm in. I love the skin that I'm in. Speak it into existence. When you pray it, when you say it and you pray it, it comes into fruition. The universe is on your side. God is on your side. You are very, very loved, spiritually, fully, and the person that you are missing that love from is not external, it is all internal. When you love yourself, you magnetize other people to love you. When you are confident and you are good to yourself, people will be drawn to you. You do not need to go outside of yourself for this validation. Not anymore. Gone are the days where you need external validation. It is all about you. And I know that that is actually the scariest advice that somebody can give to you, because you realize that you have to do a lot of inner work, and inner work is scary. It's not easy. It takes a lot of courage. Have the courage to love yourself. At the end of the day, you are only holding yourself back from being a version of yourself that you could really love and you could really feel content in. Why hold yourself back any longer? Why keep this narrative in your head that you're not good enough? You will never pull away from that narrative if you don't change how you perceive yourself and how you perceive your life. This is the time. I'm telling you, this is the time for you. If you're watching this, make the choice right now, not tomorrow morning, not Monday morning, right now. I prioritize myself. I love myself. I take care of my body. I feel good in my own skin. I will do whatever it takes to be the greatest version of myself, because I deserve to be her. I deserve to become the woman of my dreams. I deserve to be in a body that I love. Change your mindset. Shift it now, or it will never change. You have to just shift. Every day, remind yourself of how grateful you are to be in a body that can move and is healthy and is active. You have the ability to change your entire life. Change it. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for the right time to lose weight. Stop waiting for something to happen that will motivate you. You motivate you. You are your biggest motivator. You are the person that is going to change the course of your life. Do it now because you deserve it. Do it now because it's really what you want. Make the choice and do it now. And be kind to yourself. Show yourself extra love. Show yourself extra care. Speak to yourself with kindness. It will happen for you because you decided it would. now is the time to give yourself a big, like, extra amount of love. You know, the way that you would with your friends. Speak kind to yourself. You can do this. I did it, so you can do it. You know, I plateaued and went up and down and was stuck in this endless cycle too. If I can do it, you can do it. And I believe in you, and maybe you just need to hear that. I believe in you today. So good luck on your journey. Find your rhythm. Be kind to yourself for the millionth time. Please, please, please be kind to yourself and love yourself today. And I hope to see you in the next video. I hope this was helpful. I think it was more just me like talking about your mindset, but that is what it is. That is the biggest thing about weight loss. It's all in your mind. Change your mind, change your life. Change your perspective of yourself. It changes other people's perspective of you. So good luck. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.